national anthem.
And welcome to this cold Friday Night Football Week 10. Good evening. My name is Scott Cameron, and to my side I have Mr. Corey Keplinger. Corey, how you thinking?
Hey, not too bad. How's it going, Coach?
Yeah, it's a great night for Friday Night Football. Week 10 is cold. It's November, and here's the kickoff.
About 40 degrees cooler than our Week 1 contest here.
That's true. Absolutely. And taken down around the 23-yard line, where Ontario's offense is going to take off. Had a lot of discussions with some players tonight, and they've said Ontario's got a pretty solid running attack. They don't pass very often, and we're going to see how they can do against our stout defense.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a decent contest here on senior night. You look at some of the common opponents, and the points for, points against are very similar here. So, you know,
absolutely, this
should have a good matchup here.
Great matchup. Trips to the right. Quarterback drops back, and a little shadow screen with a decent gain of about 12 yards. That is one thing I think that they're going to do tonight, Corey. If they are going to pass, they're going to have to stick to the short screen games. I remember a couple years ago they had a real tall kid. I don't see that kid on the sidelines.
He was a state qualifier in the 100-meter dash, I believe. So
correct.
That really opened your playbook a bit. But, yeah, on a night where it's, about 38 degrees at kick, I can't imagine you're looking to air this ball out too much. So.
Correct. Offsides on our defensive line there. Yet another. What do we have going on here? No flag.
We'll say of note, Ontario and Harding both starting sophomores at quarterback at this time. So
oh, really?
I
tell you what, that is interesting, and that always provides opportunity and growth potential in the future, and it's always a good thing to see. Kind of makes you nervous as an offensive coordinator sometimes, but that's good for both teams.
They wildcat him out.
And he's running to the right, finds a gap. He's taken down by Mitch Myers.
Mitchell Frederick Myers, one of our fantastic seniors here on senior night. I believe
absolutely.
There are 11 of them, if I'm counting correctly, that we're paying homage to this evening.
Yeah, and Mitch is kind of an interesting story. He got into football a little bit late, a basketball kid, and started playing football late, and he fell in love with it. Started out the shotgun again.
Scott the carry.
Draw.
Slew of presidents there.
Had there by Ben Kenny.
I think the Arndt Eater was in there as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And, hey, if we can get them down these 3-yard runs, 3 plus 3 plus 3, that's 4th and 1. They got to punt. So we got to keep our defense on the field and keep them stopping the run.
Motion here. Little read option of sorts, it looks
yeah,
like.
the run pass option is always a tricky thing. You got to watch that defensive end where they stay or go. As a quarterback, you really have to look at that end where they're going to bite or not. And looks like the quarterback did not choose wisely on that play. There's just no gap.
A 3rd and 5 here for Ontario.
I tell you what, looking across the field there, Ontario does have a pretty decent-sized band, sir.
That good-sized band. It looks like some good size on the bench there as well. So.
Ooh.
That ball is thrown into triple coverage, where it is nearly intercepted by Torrey Taylor.
I tell you what, though, he did throw it only to where the wide receiver could get it.
Change of personnel here leads me to believe that Ontario will punt.
You know, Mr. Keplinger, Coach Keplinger, I did see something interesting last night. I saw Baylor. They have a 15-yard punt team. Their punter stands 15 yards back. Here's one taken by one bounce, grabbed and taken down around the 19-yard line.
You know, I'm not gonna pretend to understand everything about football in my limited experience, but. You know,
15 yards is a lot.
The Big 12 is interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
first drive here for the Presidents. They take over about the 20-yard line.
Coming out, looks like King Queen set and give it right up the middle. Couple-yard gain. That is one thing that I've been kind of noticing is the tempo. As we run, we got to make sure our tempo stays up, and we got to wear them down. I know that their line is not as physical, and if we can wear them down, break them down in the first half, they'll pay dividends in the second half. Interesting play there, Coach Keplinger.
Yeah.
A lot of people would say, how come the clock is still running even though the runner went out of bounds? But if you are taken out backwards behind the line of scrimmage, that is, the clock does run. Trips to the left. 5 wide.
Empty look for Tom Brady Wink. Rolls left. He's got captivating Captiville and a block.
Nice job.
And that surely looks like enough for a President's first down.
First down. And that goes right back to the line being soft, and if we can get our speed out to the side and get those passes out to the side, that's what we need.
Going with the empty look again here.
Yep, 5 wide. We got quads on the right. That's an arena football kind of thing, which is typically a screen, which there it is.
Quick out to Fags, makes a man miss, and that's good for another first down.
Absolutely, there it is. That speed, that's what we want on the side. The screen is becoming such a interesting part of the spread offense, getting the ball out to your playmakers to the side so they can use their speed. And we've seen Harding do that. Ontario tried to do that, but they didn't run a bubble screen.
Pop pass to TTR. That one goes for about a 7-yard loss there. You know, it's interesting to note of that spread game. Been a nice kind of late season renaissance here for young Caden Fags, getting in some reps. Had from what the stat line shows, a real nice JV season. So good to see him performing on Friday nights.
Absolutely, the future is bright for that young man, and we've got a lot of young men that are getting better as the year progresses.
Screen again. TTR makes the first one miss, gets about a yard or two, makes it 3rd and 14, 3rd and 13.
About 3rd 13, 3rd 14. I'd be interested to see if they run some kind of tunnel screen, bubble screen, especially to the right. As you see Captiville go back out to the right. 5 wide again.
Got to wonder if you're looking 2 plays here, if you're trying to set up a fourth and
it is possible.
Medium, but
and they have
they're going long ball.
Long ball. No one's home.
Little miscommunication, it looks there, between Wink and Hoffman, and that makes it 4th and long. So Harding will surely punt here.
This should bode well for Harding. We should plant them fairly deep into Ontario territory. In a game like this, you never know what's going to happen. Defensive touchdowns do happen in these kind of games. Week 10, it's cold. Mistakes happen. Field position is important. Jim Tressel said that. Punt.
Line drive kick, takes a friendly bounce.
Yep, end over end inside the 20. Oh, if we could
Number
snag
11
him.
is going the wrong way, but it looks like he's going to make a couple guys miss here.
He does. He's got speed on the outside.
And what looked to be a little bit of dancing around becomes a very positive return there for Ontario.
Absolutely. He really utilized his speed. There's some bad angles by the gunners, and the returner was able to head the ball out to the left and get some yardage.
Owen Hatfield, the junior of Hatfield and McCoy fame, probably.
I don't know if he belongs to that brood, but that would be interesting, Coach Keplinger. Let's just give him a shot, though. Trips to the right. And, oh, he lost that, and he's still running. He's still running. Nice tackle. Nice tackle. Goes right for the feet. Stop the feet.
Looks like Morris was in on the tackle there. Nearly thought Benny Smooth, BK Lounge, Ben Kenny was getting there, but...
That's right. Well, you know, he thought we had him in the back there, and it slipped right out of his hands.
2nd and 9 here for Ontario. Looked to be a flag in the area of holding.
I would think that they would be accepting that. We'd gladly take the yardage. Wait for the official announcement.
Hey, week 10, and that might be the first one I've called right before the fact all season.
Coach Keplinger, you mean something to me. Don't hold yourself short, sir.
I would never. I would never.
Tell you what, interesting night last night. We had a cold trick-or-treating. Did you take anyone trick-or-treating or anything?
No, I didn't. The boys are only about 4 months old,
Yeah.
so we stayed in.
A little too cold.
Yeah, I wasn't taking a chance there.
I took my dog on a walk last night in the snow, and that was
there's something
testing my strength.
demoralizing about seeing snow in October, you know.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Harding's going to go ahead and take the down.
Absolutely.
There, so decline
probably
that
a good move there. That's why I was wondering if they'd take the yardage or the down, and they did take the down. Seemed like the wide receivers jumped
Hill's
a
going to
little
roll
early.
right here.
Both on the right. No call, though. And we have another flag. Seemed to come after the play. Once again, it's going to be the same play. Same penalty. I'd be curious to see. I would think Slater would want to take this penalty.
Oh.
And that is 2 in a row for Ontario. Those are drive killers for them. That's good for us, good for Harding.
Yep, think you do take the yardage there.
Oh, absolutely,
on
take
that
the yardage.
Play, Ontario was real close to a first down.
Absolutely.
That,
You obviously
been a clean play. So
want to definitely take the yards on that one.
3rd down and 14 for Ontario.
Looks like they've been doing a lot of passing. Seems like they've gone to the air quite a bit. And it was different from, I know what we were kind of planning on all week with Ontario's run attack, trips to the right.
yeah, week 10 always kind of feels like kitchen sink time.
Absolutely. If you got to play, if you got something up your sleeve, now's the
He'll
time.
go short.
Oh my gosh.
Little hook and ladder? Little pop pass or lateral?
Oh, all right, hold on, Coach Keplinger. Is this Boise State or Ontario? Oh, it's Ontario.
We
It's
may
Ontario.
not know yet. But despite the trickeration,
I tell you what,
Ontario efforts.
if the next
about
play,
3
if
yards
the next
short.
play is Statue of Liberty, I'm leaving.
They're going straight Boise State 2006 against Oklahoma and the Fiesta
Look at this,
Bowl.
fourth and 2. Here's the punt. Ooh,
And they will punt.
boy, I tell you what, after that hook and ladder, I
Little
was looking
knuckleball.
for a fake.
Fair caught at the 25, 26-yard line. Harding will start their second drive of the evening.
I'll tell you one thing I really look for them to do on this drive is either go right up the gut and try and wear them down a little bit. Try going inside, outside. Try going up the gut a little bit and then maybe use their speed to the outside, maybe a couple of screens, tunnel screens, bubble screens. It worked last time. I look for them to try and capitalize and see if we can soften them up a little bit down low. And I tell you what, it'd be great if even if Jacob Barr, he gets physical as a tight end, bash him down low, and then maybe break him loose for a pass maybe over the middle. See what happens here. Line up with one back in the field.
Give to Swinty Fresh. Good for about a yard, maybe 2.
And, back in the old days, the old belly play was I formation and just, 3 yards cloud of dust. This is the spreads equivalent of that. Just beating them up in the middle.
Back to Swint. That one looks to get to about the yard or the line of scrimmage, maybe 1. And a 3rd and long here for the Presidents. Likely passing down.
Absolutely, going 5 wide there. For a play to the right. Absolutely, I can see that developing. Well,
that's going to be close depending on the spot. Looks like a yard short.
A little short. 4th and 1. Hey, but that was success. Unlucky slip, unlucky pass. That's success, and they can build on stuff like that going forward. Still a game of field position.
Yeah, we kind of joked pregame that this had a real chess match feel to it. That we could see some overtime tonight just because of you can't always do the transitive property, but what seems to be a fairly even match between these two ball clubs.
It appears to be. And I'll tell you what, that's quite a dead bounce there.
Yeah, I was expecting that to take another Harding roll, but alas, it was not to be.
Interesting, on around the 36-yard line. 36, 37-yard line.
3rd drive of the evening for Ontario.
So thanks for having me tonight, Coach Keplinger. I know Mr. Schneider, he ditched you because he had to go to a Backstreet Boys concert?
No, it was a John Michael Montgomery. I think he's down at the Grundy County auction.
Okay, all right.
Quarterback keeper there for Hill. And a very positive gain for Ontario there on 1st down.
There's that run-pass option. They like to go up the gut with that. That's about 3rd or 4th time they've done that.
I think they saw something they liked there because Harding bit hard on that one. So.
Yeah, and I tell you what, as long as they're getting that kind of yardage on that, if we stop it a couple times, then they'll have to start handing off to the runner, right to the white. And looks like he's got the corner. Tried to take out the feet, anticipating. Slips to about the 35-yard line.
Strickler on the carry there. Very positive gain. And we've seen teams do this to Harding this year where they've had some success, start to give a 3-wide or trips look or more receivers, get some bodies out of the box, and that run game's opened up for them here.
Speaking of strange things, how about 5 wide? Neutral zone infraction, yep. The offsides. Tell you what, Coach Keplinger, 5 wide, you don't see 5 wide
to
on
the same
one side
side
very often.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
It's kind of an arena football league sort of thing.
So Harding takes a timeout here, and on that note, we will go to a quick commercial break with this Harding Telecom production.
It'd be great if money grew on trees. Unfortunately, it doesn't. But at Harding High School, our guidance counselors are here to help students find the money needed for college. In fact, our students typically qualify for merit-based scholarships, athletic awards, or even general awards based on financial need. No, money doesn't grow on trees, but at Marion City Schools, we can help you plant the seeds of success by guiding you towards a wealth of scholarship money. At Marion City Schools, your future begins today.
And we are back. Good to see Mike Light on the commercial still.
Absolutely. We missed that mustache.
And a quick first down there for Ontario.
Coach Keplinger, have you ever looked at another person and thought, that's quite a mustache, and become envious?
Yeah, I can't grow facial hair, so all the time.
Well, you grow hair and I don't grow any anymore, so
Yeah,
I'm
that-
envious of that too. So
That seems to be
here
a
we go
common
with the
thread.
Five wide to the right. We just have to make sure we're disciplined on the right side of our defensive line because of that.
Looks like a wildcat
Nice.
there. That's not their normal quarterback. Typically number 4, Hill's going to be there, but they've been wildcatting with number 7, Snyder.
Snyder, what year is Mr. Snyder?
He is a junior. And I will say, it's a small qualm, but Ontario doesn't send their rosters in numerical order. And that,
Oh, it's a fumble.
Ball
And
still on the
it
ground.
appears. Oh, and I thought Ontario jumped on top of it.
yeah, Lance
Yeah, I
the
thought-
Caveman Roberts was nearly
Yeah.
there.
It squibbed out. Looks like Ontario held on. Hey, that's great. That's as good as a sack.
I was going to say, I wouldn't much want to kick a field goal in this range. So
Absolutely not. Cold, ball's a little bit soft. That would be a tough kick in this weather tonight. I tell you what, they love this formation. This is about the 6th or 7th time they run
low
pass
snap.
option.
And that's
Great
going
stop.
nowhere. Looks like Mitchell Frederick Myers is first one there.
Coach Keplinger, you know who started the Mitchell Frederick Myers?
Was
right?
that you?
That was me,
Okay,
sir.
okay.
I had Mitchell Frederick Myers in class.
Very well.
Yeah, yep. So,
So a 4th and long.
it looks like we got a penalty, sir. We had face mask. That
Oh.
would be a.
Oh, I missed the flag.
And you know what's interesting? In high school football, they do have the different face mask levels still on that penalty. Coach Keplinger, they still have the 5 and the 15 variety. That's interesting. Wishbone cutting through the defense.
That's Scott on the touchdown there. Scampers in. About a 15-yard touchdown, giving Ontario an early lead.
That's a
This
tough
evening.
play to stop. That's going to be a tough play to stop.
Yeah,
That
there was a
wedge,
convoy blocking in front of them, and there, yeah.
That's a good wedge that they had lined up there.
Looks like 52, Spencer Hall, in to attempt the PAT. Plenty of
Coach
leg.
Keplinger, he got a good foot on that, didn't he?
And just like that, Ontario will take an early 7-0 lead here with 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what we do when we come right back out here. We had some success. I think we'll be okay. We just have to make sure that we know that we can move the ball, and we did have success. And we just need to keep trying that and trying to knock that out.
If you're dialing it up, Coach, what are you doing? You going back to the run game? You going to try to go perimeter there with the screens? What are you thinking?
Now, being down 7, first quarter, if you're down 14, then you got to go the air more. But I think you can still try and wear them down. I tell you what, if you find number 7 and number 4, if they're on defense anywhere, run plays with them, wear them out as much as you can. That'd be a good idea too, but we will see what Marion Harding does. Maybe we'll have a good return here.
Up to your feet for the kickoff.
And you know, we are a little bit short-staffed as a team with some injuries and some other things, but still have some good athletes on the field and see if we can get a nice return here.
When was the last time you saw a kicker wearing number 50-something?
Tell you what, it is it's kind
Bit of an anomaly, yeah.
Yeah, it is. And there's that cut right up to the right. Beat the kicker.
Makes a man
And here
miss.
he goes. Right up the right.
Caden Fags, I don't think you're going to catch him.
The 10.
That's
And
a
it's
touchdown.
touchdown.
Oh,
Hey.
there's a flag. There's a late flag at the
There's
50.
flag.
Looks like maybe a sideline warning.
We're hoping. It's a sideline warning. That's, what it looks like it
that's
is from
my
Jared
guess.
Slater.
I'll tell you what, Fags
It
has
is a
some wheels,
sideline-
man.
Hey.
That kid is quick.
I tell you what, I know I said that'd be great if we got a good return, but I'm about ready to tell you what the pick 4 numbers are right now. You ready to write this down?
All right, let's get it.
The pick 4 numbers are
Have some weird interference there
weird
on
interference
our
there.
end.
I don't understand what happened.
So that is a sideline warning on Marion Harding. Kids got a little excited there with him taking that to the house. Doesn't count anything yardage-wise this time. Will be a 15-yard penalty, I believe, next time.
Correct.
So,
And hey, that's something. Hey, these kids they love to see that success. And you want to see that? That means they're excited. You want them to be excited. That's okay. You know, I know you've heard a lot of coaches say before, effort mistakes are good mistakes.
absolutely.
And same thing with spirit and excitement. Just like that, Coach Keplinger,
We are tied.
we are tied. 7-7.
Lane Craig there with the PAT. And some 14 seconds there in between scores.
So, since we're going to stick around here for a little bit, any particular seniors tonight that you want to talk about or anything? You heard some of the seniors and some of their future plans. What do you think about some of those?
Yeah, I have quite a few of them in class. I've got Swinty Fresh in my first period psych. I've got Mr. Captiville in my 6-7 psych. I've got Mitchell Frederick Myers in my third period psych. Just a really interesting, really good group of kids. I love the personalities. I've got Benny Smooth in my HQ. He comes in every morning with something to say. And, obviously we spend a lot of time talking about these guys as football players, but they really are an awesome
human
group
beings, too.
of human beings. So.
And a lot of variety of things from military to music, all sorts of great things that these seniors are looking to do after high school, and we couldn't be more proud of them. Do you have some sort of enigmatic code over there, sir?
Yeah, it's the Enigma machine.
Okay. I guess that makes you a U-boat, sir.
Yikes.
Here's the kickoff.
Craig to kick off. Good distance.
Way to
An
take him down.
excellent tackle there.
29.
You gotta like that from Caden Fags.
I tell you what, you're absolutely right. You were mentioning that earlier, and there he is with the nice tackle. And with line drive kicks, you never quite know. That's kind of one of those in-between things where sometimes the defense doesn't get time to stay in their lanes. Sometimes they get good returns, but Mr. Fags made a great play there.
Back to the shotgun here for Ontario.
Hey, I think we've seen this formation from them before. This time it's just a
Looks like zone read.
Yep. Zone read / halfback tackle.
Benny
with the
Smooth
shotgun.
there. Channeling his inner Hall notes. He says he can't go for that. No can do. Second and long here for Ontario. Back to the shotgun look.
Ooh, they had 2 men in motion.
Incomplete screen pass there.
They,
Yeah, I was going to say there
they
were
had
2
2 men in
moving without.
motion
Yeah, this is in Canada.
that-
A third and long here for Ontario.
However, it's starting to feel like Canada.
You're not wrong there. I think I've aged a lot in this season. Week 1, I complained that it was too hot, and week 10, I'm going to sit here and complain it's too cold. So
You're going to move to Florida and probably next, aren't you?
Roll out.
Roll out to
Little
the left.
shimmy there makes a man miss. That's good for 20 yards, a first down, and it looks like a face mask. Yep. So that's going to go for 25, 30 yards after the penalty, and a first down there for Ontario. I don't know if I saw a face mask there, Coach Cameron.
I don't know if I saw one, but I'll tell you what, it must have been pretty severe. Again, they do have the different. They
One
have
of
the
the
15-yard
15-yard variety.
They again, they do have the different levels of face mask penalties in high school. Still, kind of an unusual thing, but it's always one of those interpretive things. It's hard to do. Boy, just
That's a keeper.
quarterback draw.
That's straight out of the J.T. Barrett playbook.
That is.
Justin Bentley on the stop for the Presidents.
The Benz, Justin Bentley on the tackle.
I'll tell you, they've had a lot of success up the middle and up the gut. I'm interested to see if they start shooting Frederick Myers up the gut.
Little misdirection
Stop the middle
there.
a little bit.
Not much going. Short gain tackled there by E84 Sack Attack.
E84.
Yeah, that's having crack.
That is the nice, very nice.
We talked about nicknames in government class. I don't know if he actually wanted that nickname or not, but it stuck. So
It's going to stick. Third
that
and short.
wishbone look again.
I tell you, that's a great play. It's a great stop.
It is, and that's going to be a good
And-
2 yards short.
Absolutely. It looks like they didn't even make a gain or a loss. Well, pretty much went back to right where it was.
We'll see if we get another
There's that
play
that
this
shot
quarter.
up the middle. There's that shot up the middle that I was saying. Our defense needs to make that middle more stout, and they were able to answer the call. Here's this wishbone, this wedge look here. Again, it looked like there's some movement.
Hill
Leaning
rolls
forward,
out.
but
That is
nice stop.
well
No
covered by
flags.
TTR.
Great play.
And that's the end of the first quarter, and that's a Harding football. While we switch fields here, should mention that those of you who are watching and listening, please go online, vote for Alicia Miller, Miss Teen Ohio. You need to go to social media and register and vote for the People's Choice.
Absolutely, that'd be great. Great cause, wonderful individual, and I believe that she would appreciate your votes, your support. And so they go to social media again, just so saying that again.
Go to social media and register, and you vote for the People's Choice for
People's
Miss
Choice.
Teen Ohio.
Miss Teen Ohio. And who was it again, sir? Oh. Miss Teen Ohio, it was Alyssa Miller.
Alicia.
Alicia Miller.
You gave us the lottery numbers. Harding ball here.
Alicia Miller will be very appreciative. Let's see if she'd appreciate the Harding team moving the football here.
Play action. Wink rolls to his left.
Great play.
He's got Capdeville
Mr.
open.
Capdeville. Nice 13-yard gain.
Captivating Capdeville.
Captivating Capdeville. I tell you what, seeing Coach Hayden Hamilton down there on the sidelines makes me happy. I like seeing him being active still with the community and the kids. Handoff up the middle. Ooh, laying the lumber down on us.
Looks like Tyrus Coleman on the carry.
That was like a incomplete pass, but more painful.
Yeah, I think Capdeville took a good hit there on that first down. He's working that shoulder out right now.
Oh boy. Yeah, I see that.
Second and long. Wink scanning through his progression.
5-step drop. Get a
Scott
couple
Fags
yards.
looks like it's good for 3-4 yards.
A couple yards there. Get it a little more manageable. Once again, you see how we try to get our speed out to the side. Let's see if we use the long side of the field.
Empty backfield.
Tell you what, lots of step drop, and wiggle out to the right. That will be incomplete. He was
That
out
is an incomplete pass.
of bounds.
Fourth down.
Personnel change. Harding will punt.
At their own 48.
I have no. Oh, there they go. I initially didn't see anyone back to receive the ball for Ontario. Ontario looks like they're sending the.
High snap.
Ooh.
Good
I
job
could
by
tell.
Hoffman to get that punt off.
Absolutely, they had their
And
punt
a friendly
block
bounce.
set up. Nice bounce.
And
Hey,
that will be down at about the
About the
10-yard line.
about 9. That's a. Anytime you get in there, that's a great day. Great punt. I'll tell you what, this is kind of an interesting spot for Harding to be in defensively. I'd be curious how conservative Ontario gets down inside the 10.
Gonna
If they
say,
would run some plays up the gut.
It's the right time for Harding to take a risk, but
I'd-
not too big of a risk. You don't want that field flipping on you. So
It'd be great to get a nice turnover here and see what happens. Going 3 down linemen, spreading out. There are 2 backers right in between on the AA gaps.
quarterback
It did
keep.
appear. I tell you what, I just saw something too, and I was hearing the coaches over here yell. The center went down to snap that, and he put his knee down when he moved that. He is down
Huh?
at that point because
Well.
he moved the ball and his knee. Had some interesting plays, a lot of anomalies. Tight trips to the right.
Oh, little option
and
right.
Sweep. Yep, sweep option to the right.
Good enough for a first down for Ontario. The Ontario band playing a crazy little thing called Love. You got a favorite Queen song, Coach Cameron?
You know, I've always been a big fan of Bohemian Rhapsody. I sang
You
that
can't
at-
go wrong
I
with
know.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I sang that actually at American Idol in Disney World.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Neat
The,
experience.
I think each vocal track was recorded independently of the other vocal tracks, and it was almost too muddy to read, and so Bohemian Rhapsody almost was never recorded.
Yep, and it was not critically acclaimed at first by the producers, but they ended up falling in love with it.
I'm a Seven Seas of Rye guy myself.
Are you?
Yeah. So.
Trips to the left. Looking back for the play. Getting the call, reading the defense. Oh, way to shed the stock block and to make that tackle. That is a hard play to make.
That was Honecker
That is
there.
a hard play to make, and Honecker was right there.
He was all alone on that island, too.
Absolutely.
So
Shed
that's
the
all
stock
on
block.
him.
and
Yep.
Great play.
Well
Great
done.
play. That could have been
3rd and 4 here for Ontario.
much worse. Now trips to the right. Makes you wonder if they will go to the one man on the right.
Send Myers on a blitz, and he's there to stop the run at or just after the line of scrimmage. Looked like they
29,
blitzed both inside linebackers there. So
Trying to stuff the
good
middle.
call. Yep.
And I'll tell you what, Coach Keplinger, I've seen a lot of similarities in how these offenses are running. They're running a lot of the same things. They want to pack stuff up the gut, but they also want to move some stuff out to the side, move some speed out to the side. Just as we said, they are very similar teams. Interesting block attempt.
Punt. Fags muffs it, but he recovers. Harding ball, 35-yard line. I think he just took his eye off the ball there. He was looking at 65 yards down the way there, saying, "How can I find pay dirt again?"
That gunner was coming real hard, and he overran Fags, and he was looking at that runner and seeing green, and just got a little excited. It's cold.
first down for the Presidents here at their own 35-yard line. Wink and Swint in the backfield. Swinty fresh up the gut.
Lance Roberts on the carry for the Presidents.
Oh, I was mistaken there. That's Lance Caveman Roberts.
Lance the Caveman Roberts.
I went with Swink there because of the white gloves, but that's a personnel change.
Do you and Mr. Roberts exchange hair secrets?
I wish. He wouldn't give me his hair secrets. Roberts again.
Roberts again.
Roberts on the carry.
Couple yards. Tell you, this looks a lot like Ontario's first possession, where we're just getting 3 yards, moving the ball.
A 3rd and 4 here for the Presidents.
Once again, it looks like we're going
empty
back to
backfield.
the belly plays, trying to soften up that line. Now spread out with 5 wide.
Quick out to Hoffman. That's good enough for a first down.
Absolutely, great play. I'll tell you, Coach Keplinger, not only is it a beautiful night, it's a beautiful field, beautiful facilities here at Memorial Stadium, Harding. Little out routes, no one's home.
Yeah. Where are you going with that?
Just a beautiful
Oh,
facility.
okay.
Isn't it?
It is fantastic.
Did you ever play anything on turf? Any sports on turf?
I prefer natural grass myself, but I am playing all my softball leagues are in Lou Berliner Sports Park, so all the infields are turf now. So
Yeah,
Diamond Sports on turf.
Yep.
Quick out.
Had 4 wide there, trying to get something going again, trying to get that play out to the outside.
And a 3rd and 10 here. What looks to be, again, a short passing down.
I'd be interested to see if someone does a post. They have no one in the backfield. They could have
Ontario
time for
sends
that.
a house, and that's
Oh.
picked. And he's got a convoy in front of him.
Yes, he does. And I tell you what, 19 read that screen perfectly.
Return for a touchdown.
I think that zero safety look. We all saw that blitz coming. I think Wink hurried that throw just a smidge there, and
Yeah, without
Alas.
the safety, with the down safety like that, that's a tough play to make on a screen. And instead of throwing it away, threw right
that's
into it.
Nagel on that pick, giving Ontario a 13-7 lead halfway through the second quarter here. High snap, kick is true, and good.
But you know what, Coach Keplinger, that really was more of a that was the throw. Maybe wasn't the best, but that was also a great read on the part of the defender. Great
He got
play.
up, he attacked the ball at the highest point there. I think
Made a good read on the ball.
I think that they kind of set up that no high safety look, expecting the safety valve pass there, and that's just well played.
So here we are, down 14-7. Coach Keplinger, if we return this kickoff, I will buy you a steak dinner.
Hey, I'd just be happy with chicken wings, but I understand.
We'll
I'll
have
take
that too.
Okay. You're smelling wings? Mr. Mullins is smelling wings. I'm smelling
I'm
wings.
smelling wings. Thanks to Buffalo Wild Wings again for helping be one of Marion Harding's sports athletic boosters' biggest sponsors and providers. We have a lot of those, and we are very fortunate to have a community that's supporting our schools.
I have to imagine this kick is going nowhere near Caden Fags.
Correct. I wouldn't even be surprised if we see a squib.
And they go straight onside.
Oh,
He almost
ooh.
recovered his own kick.
That's the.
That was the Pat
It
McAfee.
is the.
It was the Pat McAfee play. He told Chuck Pagano that he's onside kicking and recovering it, and Pagano said if it doesn't work, don't even get on the bus.
And what happened? Did he ride the bus home?
No, he recovered his own onside
Exactly.
kick. Yeah,
He rode the bus home.
So good field position for Harding.
Absolutely. See if we can capitalize on that.
The 44-yard line.
King, queen.
To give to Swinty Fresh.
Uh-oh.
Did I get it wrong again?
Pick up a 3, brings up 2nd down and 7.
Caden Hill.
Nope,
with
that
a
was
little
Swinty
extra.
Fresh. I got that one right.
Caden Hill with a little extra play there, a little extra umph.
Harding looking to go tempo here. Pop pass to TTR. Gets a block, cuts inside. A very positive gain there on that pop pass.
Yeah, TTR made a good cut there. Just lacked one more blocker, and that could have been gone. And good
Third
play.
and 4 here at
Third and manageable.
Ontario's 49-yard line. Give to Swinty Fresh, makes a man miss. Looks to be about 1.5 yards, 2 yards short, yeah.
4th and 1. What would you do here, Coach?
Plus yardage, I think you go.
It's week 10, right? I wouldn't be surprised if Ontario calls timeout.
Tried to get him to jump there. Still 22 seconds on the
Oh, yeah,
play
there's
clock.
plenty of time
to figure it out.
I was expecting a fake play there, sir.
Yeah, I kind of expected him to get Ontario to
Kitchen
jump.
sink, right? Oh, first down easy.
Yep. Swint follows his blocks. First down, Marion Harding.
Tell you what, has worked 3 or 4 times in a row. I would keep running that play until they stop it.
Good job by Mike across there to free up that block. Looks like Rashawn Turner there as well.
There it is again. That belly play. You're having a problem with that belly play. That's great for Harding. Here's that softening of that defensive line we were talking about earlier. It
Yeah,
looks like it may
you'll
come
take
to
7
fruition.
yards on first down.
Absolutely.
Back to it.
Once again.
Bounce it
maybe
outside.
timeout.
Swint's got one to beat.
Swint made a great play there. He saw
Swinty Fresh, yeah.
Absolutely. He saw that it was packed in the middle, and he cut to the outside. Great play, great read.
Flag in the area of holding. See what we get here.
Dead ball foul, but I'm waiting. Personal foul against Ontario.
Okay.
And now, like I said, if that was dead ball, personal foul, that is, you only get 2 of those.
Yeah, Swint got so open there. I almost expected that to be offensive holding, you know, when a play opens up like that. But alas, give our front 5 credit there. That was just great blocking.
Absolutely great blocking, and they were all expecting another belly play, and what's going on? Our players ran out, and they ran back.
Haven't quite decided.
You know, it is week 10 for the officials, too. They've had a long year, and they're just as tired as the players in a lot of respects. That gets us down to the 10-yard line.
I was going to
sir.
say, is that after the carry?
As after.
So half the distance to the goal?
distance.
All right.
And Ontario has taken a timeout. And we will be right back, 14-7, 4:54 left.
Abbreviated timeout there as we are back with second quarter action.
1st and 10. You know what the interesting thing is here, Coach Keplinger? Is right on the 10, and I don't see the yard marker. So
we're going to call it first and goal.
Yeah, this is essentially 1st and goal, so we cannot. Oh, and what do we have? And their coach was giving the ref a little bit of piece of his mind.
Additional penalty coming here. A second dead ball foul.
Sportsmanlike conduct. Gives us another 5 yards. I'll tell you, and it looks like the officials kind of giving their coach a little warning there.
And another half the distance to the goal, making it 1st and goal from the 5 now. Maybe a false start there.
Maybe the Ontario coach got a free piece of ear after Harding's given the 5 yards right back.
Right back to the 10.
Speaking of free piece of ear, did you hear about Mike Tyson?
I did not. What did Mike Tyson do?
Nothing. I just wanted to make the joke.
Oh, okay. Yikes. That was the Holyfield fight, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Was that 94? Later?
I don't remember. I remember being in school when it happened. But
Right on. Caveman Roberts on the carry there.
a couple yards gets us closer.
2nd and 9.
Be interesting to see if they run some sort of quick out pass.
Pop pass to
That
TTR.
does count as a pass.
He gets a block from Roberts.
And a couple more yards. I
Looks
tell you
like-
what, man, when it is cold out here, those hits hurt.
Oh.
Hits hurt, man. It's one of those deals where it hurts now, but it will hurt a lot more later on when your body warms up. You really
So,
feel that.
3rd and goal here from the 6. Empty backfield here for
What do you think?
Tom
This-
Brady Wink.
This 4 down territory, coach. It's week 10. What do you think?
I think so.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
you take 2
see what
chances here,
happens.
but we shall see. Timeout here, Coach Slater.
Good decision. Talk about it a little bit. 7 to 14, 4:20 left in the half. We'll be right back.
You know, I love the club. It's the reason I'm here. It's taught me so many lessons, and I can talk about it in a positive way and an honest way for the rest of my life. You know, in a community or in a town, your role models are the people that you deal with, that are in your face, that you talk to, that you can ask questions to, not necessarily some basketball player or actor on screen. Boys and girls clubs, great futures start here.
And we are back. Third and goal from the 6-yard line there. Always nice to see friend of Harding Telecom, Denzel Washington, on the Boys and Girls Club commercial.
But not quite the mustache that Mr. Light has. Here we are. Oh, a pass to the
Corner in the end zone.
Just a little.
I like that play though. That's a
That was
pretty
great
low
play,
risk.
and It
Yeah.
really wasn't a bad throw. It just didn't connect.
Personnel
Looks like-
change, going for the field goal.
Going for the field goal. We've had some success with field goals.
Len Craig looking to make it a 4-point game.
Field goal unit coached by Mr. Eric Williams.
He of bearded fame.
Again, not quite the mustache of Mr. Light.
Sure.
Kicking from the 12. It is up. It is good.
Good.
Hey, points are points.
Absolutely.
Points.
We got a 14-10 game. 4 minutes left in the first half.
2 more safeties and we got a tie ball game.
That's true. That is one way to do it. That is the only way to do it. Watching the Rugby World Cup final tomorrow?
No, who are you?
No.
Okay.
Just wanted to know if you were.
No, I
I saw England knocked off the All Blacks. They knocked off New Zealand in the semis. So
oh, really? That's
That's a big.
That's kind of a big upset.
That was,
the All Blacks are a great.
That
great
was New
squad.
Zealand's first Rugby World Cup loss since '07, I believe.
Yeah, that is they tend to be the Brazil of rugby. A lot of tradition. Here we are.
Craig
with the
here to kick off for Harding. And a delay of game.
A delay of game on Ontario. If you do not have your kick team out presented, you get as a delay
there
of
you
game.
go. All right.
And they did not have that. That is I've seen that maybe once or twice ever in my life.
Fair enough.
That's a very unusual call.
And
the
official forgot
decided
to
to let us
turn
know that the mic was on.
his mic off. My ears hurt.
What? What?
Good kick here.
Line drive kick again. This could be really good or really bad. And
Decent return.
keep forcing to the sideline.
Snyder there on the return gets to about the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Honecker really he bit into the middle and should have really kept that contained on the outside, and he did all right though. That's hard to do. That's the thing on those line drive kicks, man. They can go really well or they go really bad. It's very rarely just a normal kickoff.
Ontario ball straight up at the 50-yard line. Patented shotgun look.
With a
3 down? Well,
3 down lineman.
Okay. 2 of the linemen still on the line, just separated.
Did that remind you of the time where the Colts ran that fake punt with 1 down lineman and the punter?
Oh yeah, that was you. Speaking of Pat McAfee.
Holy
Oh
mackerel.
no.
That was very unusual. That looked like a Kansas 8v8 football kind of thing. 3 down linemen, the flag football league.
Well, you had the down linemen were actually on the line of scrimmage.
Correct.
As the outermost receivers there, so.
You got to have 5. And they had
Passes high. Looked like the Benz got tackled there. That
Yeah,
didn't
that
quite
seemed-
look like a blocking technique
And there was not
that
a,
I am familiar with within the confines of the codified rules there.
the hands definitely were not inside of the pads. He grabbed me and just threw him down. Kind of an unusual play, but hey, refs are letting them play in a lot of ways, I guess. Just seems unusual. A lot of the calls would be, hey, we've seen this play before. Decide to pass out of it.
Little screen to the left. Excellent tackle there.
Yep, absolutely.
Caden Morris.
Caden Morris made a great tackle. Way to wrap up.
Harding's going to go ahead and call a timeout, get the ball back with 3 minutes left.
Absolutely. Great move. Great decision. Unfortunately, that will take away one of our safeties that we could potentially have.
You know, touchdowns are worth more, though.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Just going to have to wing it.
Pretty saucy comment, sir. Pretty saucy. I really felt the heat from that one. Are you?
I need some drumsticks
Are you
to
try-
get the put them.
Do you have any Ulri I could buy? Celery? Do you have any celery?
I could make food puns until I'm blue cheese in the face.
Do you ever go to sleep with your family members Is that called a napkin?
Boo! Boo! Ontario to punt.
And no one is back. They are going for, I don't know,
Sky high.
jailbreak.
And that looks to be rolling out of bounds at about the 13-yard
12,
line.
13-yard line.
I didn't get a count on Harding players there. That might have been a snafu with personnel.
I don't know. They looked like they were crowded. It was kind of weird. It looked like they wanted to look like they were going to go block, but they didn't.
Not much pressure. Yeah, for sure.
Unusual.
Well, nonetheless, Harding football on their 12-yard line.
I would
Just shy of 3 minutes.
And I tell you what, Ontario has 2 timeouts, so you got
to be careful here.
Got to be careful here, absolutely.
First down here on this drive is key. Swinty Fresh.
Halfback off tackle, keeps the
Good
clock moving.
for about 3 or 4 yards. I got a weird angle, maybe 5 yards on that for Swinty Fresh.
There was tell you, we're continuing to see success as we are running at their line. We're starting to finally wear them down a little bit. Splits. Ontario with 2 and 4 point position. And they snuffed that out pretty quickly.
I was going to say 2 more defenders there than there were blockers. That play wasn't destined for success here.
But I'm also not seeing Ontario call timeouts. So they are not looking to necessarily.
I think they're going to force Harding's hand here. See if they are daring enough to pass the ball and stop the clock on their own.
Absolutely. Get JB in there and
getting a completely different look here.
yeah.
The bends.
Looks like we're about a yard short.
Timeout,
And
Ontario.
Timeout, Ontario. You're right, Coach Keplinger. Would you mind reading the pick 4 numbers yourself?
You know, I don't feel like sharing today.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Simply because it's just taunting, right? If this broadcast doesn't come out till a Sunday night or a Monday morning,
Right.
it's not going to do you any good here.
Well, it is 14-10, 126 left in the half. And we're going to take a real quick break, and we'll be right back.
In a community or in a town, your role models are the people that you deal with, that are in your face, that you talk to, that you can ask questions to, not necessarily some basketball player or actor on screen. Boys and Girls Clubs, great futures start here.
And
We
we're
are back.
4th down, got a punt. Ontario called the timeout, trying to save the clock. Seeing if they can get a good change in field position and put themselves in position.
They went after that one.
Woo, great punt.
That's down by Swinty Fresh at the 44-yard line of Ontario. Hey, safety's back in play.
Absolutely.
It's going to take something wonky, but the safety's back in play.
I tell you, it was. I was watching the Baylor West Virginia game last night on TV, and there were some interesting bad snaps to quarterbacks, and there's lots of big yardage. You just never know, man. You get a ball thrown back there, kick it around accidentally.
Yeah, some of the risk you're going to take there going pistol and shotgun with, the way these offenses today are I guess, set up.
4 wide, 1 to the short side.
Hill alone in the backfield, rolls right.
Rolling to the open.
He's got a man downfield. Looks like Torrey Taylor did just enough there to make the tackle.
Didn't stay with the man, didn't read the route and stay with his man. Ontario with 1 minute, 4
1
seconds
minute.
left.
25 yards to go. Outside give.
And they're running outside, trying to get some positive yards, stop the clock,
Hatfield.
save their timeout. So now you know Ontario is going to try and run outs or plays to the sides of the field, try and save their timeout for when they really need it. So it will either be runs or passes to the side. See what happens. You see the waggle to the
Hill
left.
rolls left. And that ball's picked at the goal line.
Intercepted.
That's Honecker.
Honecker with the pick. I tell you what,
Well,
Coach.
that's just what the doctor ordered.
Absolutely, no doubt. So now, what would you do, Coach Keplinger? Would you get a little bit aggressive here, knowing that you're going to get the kickoff in the second half, or would you want to kind of wrap it up and go in and be safe and talk it out?
You know, I think I'm gonna run a play, see what happens first.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you
Good
get
call.
7 or 8 yards and you're not, you're not within 10 yards of your own end zone, then maybe you see what happens here. But at the same time, you have a very timely interception. You have the momentum going into half. I wouldn't be adverse to just heading into half.
Here's the play.
Caveman
Has a fumble.
fumbles, and that's picked up by Barr.
Jacob Barr picked that up.
Looked like Roberts was down on contact there, and they were content to let
just-
that go, but nonetheless, a nice recovery. Good heads-up play there.
Absolutely. Jacob Barr, right place, right time. And it looks like Harding might run one more play, or they may be content just going into halftime. You're absolutely right, Coach Keplinger.
Yeah, I don't
Big
think
out-
there's a need to snap the ball again.
Nope.
So,
Big INT, take that momentum going into the half.
all right, so
Talk it
Harding
out.
gets momentum and the ball coming out of the half, and we will be back after this band performance.
State law on yard waste bags?
No, I guess not.
Well, if yard waste is set up by the curb for pickup, state law requires residents to use a compostable bag, like me, or a large paper bag, or a hauler-provided cart. Plastic bags like you are now banned from curbside pickup. This is the other new bag in the neighborhood.
Hi guys, what's shaking?
Hey there, welcome.
You know, I love the club. It's the reason I'm here. It's taught me so many lessons, and I can talk about it in a positive way and an honest way for the rest of my life. You know, in a community or in a town, your role models are the people that you deal with, that are in your face, that you talk to, that you can ask questions to, not necessarily some basketball player or actor on screen. Boys and Girls Clubs, great futures start here.
And here we are back at the start of the second half of football.
I think it got even colder, Coach Cameron.
I'm pretty sure it did. Ontario kicking off to Harding.
Little squib.
Squib kick, line drive.
Muffed, picked up.
Way to cut that.
Oh,
my. Oh, my. Ooh.
And that's a very positive return there
Great
by
return.
Tyrus Coleman.
Yep, Tyrus Coleman, great return.
Was content for him to get that back to the 20-25, and that opened up nicely for him there.
I thought, I didn't know if he'd see that cut in on the inside. Nice return at the 49.5.
Though you will see the final score long before this is up. At the half over at Galleon and Pleasant. Pleasant leads, I think, by 11 points going into half. So
big game in terms of playoff points and everything else. Coleman taking the ball again.
And conference implications. So
absolutely. Coleman gain of 2 there. Going out of a Wildcat. Maybe we switched playbooks with Ontario, going Wildcats.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
Read option.
Really
good for about 1.
Wildcat's really just designed to get your one of your best athletes the ball as quickly as possible and see if they can move the ball. The real tricky thing is if teams can get a Wildcat and then they get the Wildcat to throw, then that gets interesting because teams don't expect that.
Yeah, being a Miami Dolphins fan, that whole 2008 season, we saw some
we saw some weird
nothing
stuff.
but Wildcat.
There we are, though, going back to Wink.
Wink back, empty.
Drop.
Got a blitzer. Rolls
out.
left.
Ooh, had a chance to play. Play was there to make, just didn't make it, didn't connect. And here we are, hunting for field position. So, Mr. Keplinger, you enjoyed the band tonight? We saw the band at halftime.
Absolutely, both bands did a very good
Both
job.
bands, absolutely.
Ontario
Both did
came back with they came in with I think 3 songs from Michael Jackson's Thriller album and Bohemian Rhapsody, and the Harding show, of course, being a
always fantastic,
being a historical piece this year. I've enjoyed immensely. So
Harding to take that down at the 18 for Ontario to take over. Hey, punt inside the 20, you take those. Doesn't matter if it's the 18. Great punt.
First down at 10, Ontario.
And Ontario's going to take the ball here at the 18. 17.5. Come in with their 3-2. 2 being spread wide. Runner coming across.
good tackle there by the Benz. Scott on the carry there.
One of those things where Ontario kind of runs a lot of predictable strong side sweeps things. We just got to capitalize and stop those. The real trick becomes if they run a misdirection or some sort of trap off of it.
Second and long here.
There
right on cue. Right on cue.
But we held tight, contained, kept our spots. They stay in the gaps.
A 3rd and 7 here for Ontario.
As it does get colder, I wonder if teams won't want to take as many strikes downfield. So gotta keep in mind a lot of stuff's going to be short, quick steps, short steps, choppy steps. Motion to the left.
Scott looks like it was a
that
screen. Nope.
I tell you.
Good blocking downfield.
I'll tell you
And
what,
what
Coach
looked like
Keplinger,
a broken play there
It did look like a broken play. It
goes
looked like
for 40, 50 yards.
It looked like we had stopped the screen. Our pursuit froze on the quarterback, and he just found the right man open at the right time. One of the 3 down linemen on the line, and they ran a quarterback run out of that. That's unusual. Again, very unusual. I wonder if Ontario's ever had a trademark infringement with Olentangy on their O. It looks very dangerous and close.
That might be the Oregon O too. I can't really tell.
Ooh, there's a block. That was a block in the back and a hold on Jacob Art in the middle of the line. They did not call that. Boy, that looked pretty obvious to me. They didn't call it. Then they threw Jacob down. Boy, I don't know. I don't understand it. But
while we have an injured player, we will go ahead and take a quick commercial break here.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Haven't seen you around before. Are you new in the neighborhood?
Yeah. Haven't you heard about the new state law on yard waste bags?
No, I guess not.
Well, if yard waste is set out by the curb for pickup, state law requires residents to use a compostable bag, like me, or a large paper bag, or a hauler-provided cart. Plastic bags like you are now banned from curbside pickup. This is the other new bag in the neighborhood.
Hi guys, what's shaking?
Hey there, welcome.
with the fat man in here.
We are back with the injured player for Ontario, 10-2. It's a 1st and goal from the 8-yard line here.
Boy, they're 3-2 spread. See if they run to the
Quarterback
line.
keep.
Quarterback
They run
keep
JT
again.
Barrett again.
Yep. Taken down by a group of 3. It's a big set of plays, Coach Keplinger. Big set of plays.
No doubt,
We
no
need
doubt.
a
This is bend don't break time.
absolutely. Anticipate a lot of plays up the middle, or it's going to hedge right off the outside receiver. Here's your belly play.
Give behind a convoy.
No signal yet. Looks like it's on the 1.
That's going to be somehow. It looks like Harding has that football.
No.
So somewhere between a touchdown and a turnover, we go 3rd and goal from
Third
the
and goal
1.
from the half-yard line. Where we need a false start. Likely to be a quarterback run, or they have the wedge set back up again.
That looks short to me,
Looks
Coach.
short to me, too. Perhaps there it is. That's a great stop. Tell you what, it'd be interesting to see what Ontario does here. Would they want to go for the
yeah,
touchdown
it is.
lead? Or?
Yeah.
Oh,
I got to imagine they're going to
to
try to punch this in here, because even if they're not successful, they got Harding pinned deep.
Got him pinned,
so.
yep.
Back to that wishbone jumbo full house look. QB's under center.
And he leaned in. Oh, the FAR official.
Yeah, signals
Oh,
touchdown.
yeah.
Looks like the quarterback was initially stopped and got some help there from that full house.
The Bush push.
Oh, yeah, the old
Bush
Reggie
push.
Bush play, yeah.
It is illegal play now.
Ontario here attempt the PAT. High snap. Kick is true, and Ontario takes a 21-10 lead halfway through the third quarter.
So what do you think about our offensive strategy from here? Down 11, halfway through the third quarter. We've had some success running the ball up the gut in the second quarter.
You know, it's got that feel that the next score's got to be Harding. You know, and quite frankly, how you do that, I don't much mind. But you know, with as cold as it is, and I think you still got Captivating Captiville banged up, that you know you may continue to look for the run here. So
yeah, I would think. I mean, you have TTR, maybe run some screens every once in a while. It's still only a 2-possession game. If this was 6:25 in the fourth quarter, different ball game, but we still have time. But our margin of error is declining.
Kick return been a positive part of Harding play so far tonight.
You think they'll do the Pat McAfee again?
I can't imagine that's coming again. So looking to squib. That'll be a touchback.
As we're in a natural break here, Coach Keplinger, what are some great things going on at Marion Harding High School? We have some musicals coming up next week.
Oh yeah, we got Buddy the Elf. What's your favorite color?
Buddy the Elf. What is your favorite color?
I'm pretty stoked. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to audition for the role of Norwal, and that unfortunately was not
they turned you
allowed,
down.
So, yeah.
I'm sorry to hear about that. Well, that is next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Palace Theater. There's that belly play.
Caveman on the carry.
Those are positive plays, 5-6 yards. We still have time to run that offense. We just have to be efficient at it and use our time wisely.
Harding starts to go tempo here. Not much doing there on second down.
If you count how many Ontario players, they had 5 guys getting up from each other in a radius of about 2 yards. So they're stuffing that. But that also tells you if there's 5 guys in a 2-3 yard radius, there's a lot of green somewhere.
They're not elsewhere, right. 3rd and 2 here. Roberts lowers the shoulder. That's good for a first down.
That's success. 1st and 10. Do it again. Lee Corso used to say. Are you excited about the possibility that NCAA
the video
football
games
might
come
be coming
back? Oh man, I held on to a copy of NCAA 14 a lot longer than I should have.
Yeah,
I would really like to.
Ill-advised throw.
Looks like a little miscommunication there between Hoffman and Wink.
Yeah, he wanted it was open, and then he hesitated and forced it in there through the pick.
So Ontario football.
I would have, when you hesitate like that, you almost have to throw it deep, and if it's incomplete, which it probably would be, it's incomplete.
So Ontario ball here at the 27-yard line. Hill rolls left. Got a man deep. That's tipped. Nearly in the range of Caden Morris.
Yeah, you know the...
We'd like to thank the Stanley Company for the heater.
Oh, you have a heater on your end?
Yeah, that's come on over.
That's okay. I will do it for my community. I will freeze for my community.
Well, I'm back with you.
Quarterback, run pass option. Fake sweep. Those fake jet sweeps, we've seen those a couple times tonight. That one has a good keep on the part of the quarterback. See if we got another. There's another jet sweep.
That one goes for about 5. Down to about the 7-yard line.
So now, Coach Kipling, now we are in the danger zone of.
Need to limit this to a field goal if
Absolutely.
you can.
If they go to 28-10, now you're looking at the need for an aerial assault, and that could put us in a bit of a bind. Makes us a little too predictable. See what happens.
That's a score
Touchdown,
for Ontario.
I'll tell you what, Coach Kepler, you kind of do have to give it to Ontario. They have capitalized off the turnovers tonight.
Yes, sir. I think 14 of those 28 points directly off of turnovers. So
it's difference in the ball game, and they've done a good job of capitalizing off of that.
PAT attempt here for Hall.
Line drive kick. And, it's just unfortunate the turnovers that they had. They were at the end of the first half. Couldn't really do anything with it anyways.
Teams reset here for the kickoff. Have to imagine we'll start seeing the ball be aired out here, Coach Cameron.
Yeah, I think you got to. Kind of get forced into opening up your playbook a little bit more, and you wanted to, but if you want to try and get back in this game, 18 points, 4:20 left in the third quarter, you almost have to score here to still give yourself a fighting chance. There's a lot of pressure. You almost have to, as Ontario, they've been running the ball pretty well here. They're going to try and run that clock out in the fourth quarter, and so we're going to have to score here. No. I don't know what's going on here. Perhaps, I don't know.
We have a short delay here. We're going to go ahead and take it to a commercial
We'll
break.
take a short break. Unusual situation, Coach Keplinger. Unusual stoppage. We don't know quite why, but
we
have
have
some
returned.
ideas. See what happens. Ontario is getting ready to kick off. Still 4:21 left in the third quarter. 28-10. Both teams have their 3 timeouts. Saw some spirited discussions from the Harding staff to the players. Coach Keplinger trying to motivate the team and get them to play some ball. Had another good return, solid return. Mr. Coleman, another great return. Tell you,
Kick return's been a positive point of today's game.
That's not necessarily something you want to say though, because if you have a lot of kick return yardage, it's usually not a good thing. But I tell you what, that means they've capitalized.
The kick returns we have seen have been excellent.
Have been good.
Harding's ball from the 35.
Again, almost has a need to score something sometime right now. You can still run your offense, but you must score. That's a good play to start off with.
Absolutely. Strong run there.
In the absence of Mr. Ayers, Coleman's done a decent job filling in tonight. Had some good runs. Splitting that out. Getting a few yards.
Looks like a gain of 2.
See, that's the thing. You can still run your offense.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
You just have to score on this possession now. Second and 7. That's not the best run in the world. Your running back is standing straight up right behind the line of scrimmage. It's not usually a good indicator of progress or block that you're looking forward for.
Third and 7 here.
Puts you in a 3rd and long and tricky position. Empty backfield to the right. Blitz.
Got a man open,
Catch.
wide open.
To the 30, knocked out.
And that's a first down. Nice catch there by Caden Fags.
You were talking about him earlier, the progress he's made this year. Future's bright for him, and looking forward to the great things he can do for our team and our school.
So a first down here for the Presidents. TTR in motion, gets the pop pass, gets a block or 2.
There is this. So that's what I was talking about earlier, where run, and that stuff will be open to a nice little TTR corner.
And a first and goal for the Presidents.
Setting up nicely. This is what needed to happen.
Empty backfield. 5 wide look. Winks got pressure right away. Takes a big sack there. Number 19 came off the edge unblocked. That was just...
This is interesting here. He's got to get up. Appears to be an injury, so he's got to come off. For a play. I believe that puts Brad Pennington in, unless they're going.
Looks like they're going Wildcat here.
Wildcat. Be interesting to see if he throws from here, or if he's going to run.
High snap. Keeps. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and goal from about the 14-yard line. 13.
Still don't see Brady Wink.
Yeah, he's still being checked by Tim Brown, our athletic trainer here.
Yeah, that's an unusual, unfortunate circumstance. So it seems like we could be in 4-down territory depending on what happens here.
Coach Slater's going to go ahead and use a timeout here.
It's a good decision. Try and buy some time. So we will come right back. 1:30 left in the third quarter, 28-10.
It'd be great if money
We
grew on
are
trees.
back. Looks like Pennington coming in at quarterback here for this, at least the next play, if not the rest of this series.
True freshman being put in this position, big spot in the game for him. Big spot for him to show something here. Takes a pass.
Scans his progression.
That's a great pass.
He's got
Pass
Hoffman.
interference.
Looks like defensive pass interference here.
Yeah, and the Ontario player is throwing his hands in the air as if problem is he did not even turn around and look for the ball.
Didn't break contact with Hoffman there.
Correct.
Yeah, that's a good call.
For a textbook call.
Good call. Should reset the downs as well, right? Automatic
Absolutely.
first down. Yep.
First down.
Huh?
Should be.
I missed that call. Okay.
Okay, well, must be third down.
It's
I thought the pass
yeah.
interference in the end zone was automatic first down. Apparently not.
Pennington scans his
back.
progression. Got
Nice
one
throw
in
to
the corner.
Touchdown.
That's a touchdown. Pennington to Caden Fags.
Tell you what,
Freshman quarterback to a
hey.
sophomore receiver.
came in.
You'll take that.
Absolutely take that. Exciting for Brad Pennington. Come in, make a play like that. True freshman. Great play. Good job.
Put him in a spot, man. How about that?
And you know, it wasn't the prettiest throw, but it was right where it had to be on the shoulder. Gave the wide receiver a chance to go up and get that. Fags made a great play.
Surprised Harding not going for two here to make it a two-possession game.
Perhaps, but again,
Nonetheless, I
It
know
is,
the
it is
adage
still-
is you don't go for two until you have
until
to.
you have to. It's still third quarter. I bet you if we were in the fourth quarter, we may see something different. But we still have a minute 20 that they have to burn through. So Coach Keplinger, a couple other things coming up next week from here in Harding High School. We do have parent-teacher conferences
On Monday and Thursday night.
Monday and Thursday.
Come on
3:30 to
in
7.
Monday, you get a free spaghetti dinner
Free
with
spaghetti
your.
dinner for the community. Absolutely.
Absolutely. So
Are you a fan of spaghetti?
it's up there in my power rankings. You don't look like I look unless you like carbs, you know. So
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I understand. I resemble that comment.
we have, of course, fall sports winding down, winter sports picking up.
Yep. I know swimming's had a lot of people coming out, and basketball is always going to have a strong interest. Wrestling, your personal favorite, yes.
Yeah,
Coming
yeah.
back
I've
up.
been known to dabble. Lane Craig on the kick. Takes a friendly bounce. Good blocking there from Ontario. Decent return.
Team
To about the
232.
33-yard.
So, if you had the chance to be a WWE wrestler,
Okay.
would you do that?
There was like a time in my life where I would have been about it. Yeah. So,
What would have been your character? What would you have made your character?
I think I would have liked to have been in DX back in the day. I really do.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I'm going with there. But
That's all you're going for.
you know, would have thought maybe like an RVD, like high flying type of person. But
What would have been your walk-in music?
oh man,
I'll let you think about it. Here's the
yeah, I'll
display.
think on that.
Got our usual setup that Ontario's taken.
Quick screen.
Gotta hold on. Gotta hold on. Way to hold on by Caden Morris. Slow down the runner. Got help. So what would be your walk-in music?
Maybe like Corduroy by Pearl Jam. Just have that guitar intro.
The waiting
maybe.
drove me
Yeah,
mad.
yeah.
Finally
So-
here and I'm a mess.
And I'm a mess. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Take
How about
your
yourself?
display. Well, you know, I don't know. I've thought about my walk-in music before, but fake jet sweep, run pass option.
Oh, they're gonna get that late hit.
Yeah, he was down and we fell on it. However, we're clapping.
Well,
Hey,
I guess I assumed it was a late hit,
I
but
thought it could have been too. I'm interested to see what they're calling here now. I didn't see anything that seemed problematic, but
he was pushed into him. Okay, little block
yeah,
in the
must-
back.
Must have been a block in the back. Yep. That was
Well, there you go.
and so if you're wondering at home how come a home you're walking it back not from the starting point of the ball is because that push in the back was after, and so they have to take it from where they got their gain.
Empty backfield here for Ontario. Hill rolls right.
You're right. Oh, and there's
Scans. Got a man open. Coverage was there from Torrey Taylor, but
that is
just
the
about a
exact-
half step late. Yep.
That is nearly the exact same play that they ran earlier, and yeah, that put Torrey in a bad spot. And same thing again. They are they really like that 4 wide on that open side of the field.
Figuring we will see the last play of the quarter here.
More than likely, 30 seconds though. You never know.
That's true. They could pass. Option left.
Toss to the left and
Shoestring
his
tackle.
footing. He
Looked
was
like the
down. He
ground
was down.
caused that one. And
down, but we do have a
late,
flag.
late flag. Looks like
Yep,
a hold.
block in the back. However, that looked like that flag came out before he was down.
Well, I have been wrong before, so we will see another play this quarter.
Wow, that is a huge penalty.
Was it a block in the back and a hold?
I'm wondering. Looks
It
like
it seems that
was,
way, yeah.
Well, that's a pretty major penalty. Hey, that's
So
good for Harding. We'll take that
a first and 30.
for Ontario. First and 22.
That math doesn't work.
And it looks like that is the end of the quarter. And it's 28-17. Ontario, we will be right back.
We'll be right here.
It's looking like we're going to be here. Okay.
We're here. We're here.
So, Coach Keplinger, and talking about a couple other things that are going on here at Marion City Schools. We have some after-school programs at Marion Harding High School. We do have a Century 21. It's a program that offers extra opportunities for kids academically and event-wise, and that does run till 5 o'clock. Monday through Thursday, and Friday they get out at 4. A lot of schools run after-school programs.
Sure. You get dinner in that program, Coach?
Absolutely, you get dinner, they feed you. And believe me, they got food left over, and send their kids home fed and their homework done and everything else. So that would be a great thing to if you are looking into that or looking for extra opportunities for a child, that's a good thing to do. Here we are, fourth quarter, 28-17, first and forever.
First in Delaware. Got a seam wide open.
Oh.
Goes for about 50 yards, 60 yards on the play.
Tell you, they run that. That's
Hatfield. He's got some jets, man.
That is a first real downfield throw in the middle they've taken, and boy, that proved pretty costly for Harding. We need to stop something fierce here. Or turnover. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. He got pushed in the end zone. That is a touchdown, Ontario. Going right back to the up the gut play that they've been running all night, and that's been working out well for them. Ontario with the extra point. That didn't look like they got it.
Yep, kick is good.
Barely gotten in. And lots of action happening here now. And
at least 3 flags there.
Players need to keep their heads. A lot of frustration and everything else, but we've got to keep our heads, both teams.
So we await the call.
Called it on Ontario. Personal foul. Probably being forced on the kickoff. So now 35-17, Coach Keplinger with 11:26. Now you are in the land of...
It is time to throw. If you're going to make a game of this, it's time to throw.
It is time to throw. You had to burn a timeout in the third quarter. Though it was worth it. Put Brad Pennington in there. He got a good touchdown out of it. But the ability to make a comeback that time's running low. Shout out to Telecom tonight. Doing a great job as always with our game.
And it's cold.
And it's cold. Dedicated individuals. How cold are you right now? Not cold.
Sydney's up here without a coat. Where's your coat?
She's Alaskan. Let her be.
I don't believe the response is I'm Alaskan and I don't believe it. So Ontario set to kick here.
Oh, I think the personal foul was on Marion Harding, judging from where the ball is.
And kicking from the Harding 45.
45. This is not a touchback. It's the worst kick ever.
Touchback.
Oh, what a surprise.
Harding takes over at the 20-yard line.
See, I know a lot of the players are probably frustrated, Coach Keplinger, but they just got to keep trying and keep plugging away. Student section still alive. They're cold, but they're still alive.
It's the only way to fight the cold, Coach. Got to keep moving.
Got to keep moving. Got to keep moving. 5 wide.
Keeper. 2 flags down, maybe one in the area of holding, one looked like a face mask, so we'll see what we get here.
Knock it over. Sideline warning.
Second sideline warning on Harding, so that's going to
Harding,
cost some yards.
That's going to be a cost.
And a face mask.
Hit a face mask. Huh?
Empty look here. Good blocks there by the receivers. Big game there. Good downfield blocking there by the exterior receivers.
Absolutely.
Looked like TTR and Hoffman.
Found the gap, ran through the gap. Nice run. Coleman makes a nice cut up the field. You know, we have not seen Tom Brady wink come back in.
No, we have not. That's a tackle for loss there for Ontario.
That kind of stymies the ability to do anything offensively. Here we go. Here it comes.
Ask and you shall receive,
That's
Coach
right.
Cameron.
I really could use $1 million.
I can get you a quarterback.
Okay, not $1 million. I got you. I feel you. Okay. Here he's back in. 5 wide.
Looking to air it out. Just overthrows Troutman.
Skylar Honeker's kind of acting like he's hurt around the 36-yard line. A little shaken up. I think, looks like he might be hurting. I have a dog, Mr. Keplinger. It's a yellow lab. It's a nice dog. It is 35-17, 10-10 left. We will be back at commercial.
Compostable bag, like me, or a large paper bag, or a hauler-provided cart. Plastic bags like you are now banned from curbside pickup. This is the other new bag in the neighborhood.
Hi guys, what's shaking?
Hey there, welcome.
You know, I love the club. It's the reason I'm here. It's taught me so many lessons, and I can talk about it in a positive way and an honest way for the rest of my life. You know, in a community or in a town, you're role models.
We are back as the Harding offense takes the field on 3rd and long. Looking empty backfield.
Five wide set.
Quick out to TTR through the hands.
Through the hands.
That makes it 4th down.
4th down, you have no choice.
4th down.
And offense stays on the field here.
Be interested to see what Ontario does defensively. If it's like they come down to shallow safety. Means there's a couple
Scans the
crossing
field,
routes.
goes long.
3rd pick of the night, 2 to 20.
First down and 10, Ontario.
Yeah, I don't mind the long pass there. Just as good of a punt,
Yeah.
or as a punt. So
There's tell you, we had a crossing route right in the middle, and both guys came off that cross, and they were open, but I know he's looking downfield, trying to hit the big play.
So Ontario takes over, just shy of 10 minutes left in this contest.
Would have been better if if we would have gotten a couple more yards or something on that third down play, and might have been a little more comfortable looking at the crossing routes.
Wide shot, picture shot.
I suck at this. I'm so sorry.
Legal substitution, gonna back Ontario up.
We having a couple of technical difficulties here.
Are we on a fault line here, Mr. Cameron?
It is not the great state of California.
I did not believe so.
That is, I tell you, that's something that's coming out today is a new Terminator movie. That sounds.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, a little pumped about that.
NCAA video games and Terminator movies.
What year is it, Robin Williams?
What year is this?
Running about 6-7 yards.
I'd imagine Ontario is going to be content to eat some clock here.
They will keep that ball on the ground for the remainder of the game, more than likely. Expect a lot of jet sweeps, halfback off tackles. Quarterback keeps. As the clock wanes down.
Yeah, no hurry.
That was an awkward handoff.
Good for about 2 yards. 3rd and 2 here for Ontario.
No, that guy popped through.
Yeah, it did.
He did.
3rd and 1. I stand corrected.
Thought he was down, and he popped out of there.
Yikes. 3rd down. Go back to that full house package.
Shoved out of bounds.
Good for a first down there.
You know, we've as the clock runs down a little bit here, and as the game progresses, you know, a lot of things. Looking at some good things that Harding's gone through this year. We had a big win at Pleasant. You know, that was the.
That was incredible.
That's a highlight win of the year. You know, playoff team at their place, big win.
If that result holds, and I haven't checked the Twitter sphere, but you know, at Pleasant against a conference champion winning Pleasant.
So, you know, we lost a close game in Mount Vernon. They've been in some games, and they've had some tough games too. And I tell you what, the MOAC is a good conference. It's a deep conference.
You know, you're going to get Gallion in the playoffs. Going to get Clear Fork in the playoffs. Pleasant. At least those three.
Shelby.
So.
I mean, goodness, you're looking at 4 or 5 playoff teams in the conference.
Right. And you know, I mean, and yeah, you can make the division argument a little bit, but I mean, a playoff team's a playoff team. They're playing sound football, and they're going to come out and give you, you know, they're going to come out and give you a good effort on a given Friday night. So.
Right, and then you have a team like River Valley has a decent winning record, and they don't look like they're going to get in. And it's a tough league, tough conference. Every night, every Friday night, you're going to get a good game.
3rd and long here. The clock winds down.
Jet sweep. Runs out of bounds. One thing I don't understand what they're doing is they just keep running out of bounds. I don't quite understand that.
They've got 11 and 12. They've got some speed. You know, good downfield blocking there by the receivers, and give Hatfield much space, and he's gonna make something happen. But there's a flag.
Yes. This is good for Harding that they're running out of bounds. Bad for Ontario, good for Harding. A little under 7 minutes.
So a 3rd and 19 here for Ontario.
Be interested to see if they keep this on the ground or throw this in the air, try to get a first down, or just try and run some clock off. Looks like they're just going to run the quarterback run.
JT Barrett.
Oh my, a couple yards short.
Good for about 15. You wonder if they go for this here. Personnel's not changing.
Yeah, I don't see changing personnel.
Keep the chains moving. Keep running the clock.
I don't know if that's the wisest move. I guess it'd be a wise move if they get a first down.
Shotgun look. Could just be an attempt to get Harding to jump too.
What if they did the Tom Brady punt? Snapping and punting.
Switch quarterbacks here. Looks like a false start, which means they will likely punt now.
Look for the punt here now. More than likely they should punt here, changing field position. I see the body language of some of the Harding players. Some trying to stay up. Hands on hips.
Punt team comes out.
Punt team is coming out. Who knows? Get a good return here. Get to 24, 35, get an onside kick. Who knows? Looking for a miscommunication. 16 seconds left. There's plenty of time. Gunner was on the wrong side of the field.
The Benz almost gets there.
Justin didn't get a hand on the ball.
Punt down at the 25, 26-yard line. Yeah, Bentley was almost there.
Almost could have tackled the guy, you know.
So Harding takes over, down 3 scores, 5.5 minutes to go in this contest.
Now, officially, if you want to make a serious comeback,
yep.
It's Andre Ware Houston time. You got to take the chances. 4 throw pick. If you throw 4 interceptions, 4 picks, you don't have you got to throw it here. Even if you're already throwing 3, if you throw 4, you got to try.
Wink rolls out. Just a little overthrown there. 2nd down.
Kind of a tough play. Didn't look like it. Didn't really have time to develop like he wanted. Not really a bad throw to kind of throw it away. Seems to be confusion on the play.
5 wide.
Looks like we're getting ready to start. 5 wide. No call there. I don't know about the left arm, but it looked like it's a combination slip and everything else. Brings up 3rd and 10 and 26. Jacob Barr looks like I thought Jacob Barr might come into the game there. Might be a good little tight end play here coming up. It is definitely 4 down territory again, I suppose.
Harding subs out personnel-wise. Got to go quick here.
2 seconds left. They got the ball
Give
off.
to Swinty Fresh. A 4th and 8. Looks like
He's up 4th and 8.
Harding will punt.
Makes you wonder if it could be a fake.
Favorable bounce.
Absolutely, going out.
Down to about the 30-yard line.
29.5. There we go. Coach Keplinger is looking forward as we go to next year's opponents. You know, traditionally we usually do play Mount Vernon in our first game. That'd be interesting to play them. Got some players coming back next year. Be interesting to see what happens next year with our team. I know Pleasant's going to be out some players, and Gallion has some players. They're going to be leaving. It's going to be an interesting year.
Oh, that one fooled me.
Yeah. I thought for sure number 5 had that.
Me too. I was watching. I said, "There's no ball." Just kidding.
It almost looks like they're running a 2-quarterback system.
Yeah,
4
almost
and
little
7.
Joe Germain, Stanley Jackson look. You got, I think 4 is your predominant passer, 7 your predominant runner. There.
Yep. .430 and clock waning down. 9 seconds to snap the ball. Ontario looks like they come on a big set. Quarterback run.
Quarterback got a block. Makes a man miss.
Wisely staying in bounds. Going down at around the 38-yard line.
I like this jacket.
Sorry, 39-yard line. On their offensive end of the field.
Ontario milking the clock here.
Absolutely.
Inside of
Down
4 minutes left in the game.
5 seconds to snap the ball. They're waiting until 1 or 2 seconds left.
Big
Belly.
chunk plays here on the ground.
Belly play for 5 yards. It's a good opportunity to get some younger players in there and give them some experience, and also your seniors, give them one last hurrah. Friday nights under the lights.
And I think this is, I think 4 or 5 years for me. So I've watched these guys come in and, start to, become role players and start to work into some spelling, into some, everyday starters. And so seniors, it's been an enjoyable ride. Getting to do this with you every Friday night on the home games. Seniors in the band, congratulations as well. And senior cheerleaders, congratulations. So.
Absolutely. Great group of kids. Marion Harding High School.
Inside 3 minutes here. Would be remiss if I did not say hello to my boys, Knox and Riley. So.
Right.
Hi, guys.
They're probably upset that you didn't take them trick-or-treating or get them Reese cups.
Oh, you mean get me Reese cups from them?
Yeah, I know how it's.
I actually didn't know that parents took kids' Halloween candy until way too late in life.
Really?
Yeah, I was probably in my 20s, and my nieces and nephews are 8 and 7 years older than our twins. And I watched their mom, get to pick out all their favorite Halloween candy. And then in that moment, I texted my mom. I was like, "Hey, did you ever take our Halloween candy?" And she said, "I sure did." So, yeah, I was apparently way too trusting.
Well, I know some good family counselors if you need some.
No, I mean, I'm not too traumatized. I'll get my kids back. But, yeah, just didn't know that was a thing that happened.
Passing on the generational sin. Corey Keplinger, everybody. Ontario continuing to go in their 2 wide big set to run the ball. Got all their big boys in there. Quarterback keep.
Good for a first down.
This is
Crowd
all
begins to thin out here at Harding Stadium. It is cold.
almost a situation where it's a little bit, you might have some seniors for Ontario, but at what point do you just kneel the ball and call win a win?
Yeah, it doesn't
Ontario
look
is
like
they are taking their time.
Hurry, yeah.
They're not hurrying up.
Onus is still on the defense to stop them, you know.
2 different philosophies: to play the whole game, or
Well, and you don't know if they got any seniors getting reps
Right.
too. You know, it's the delay of game kind of implies some good faith there, but you know. With this, it looks like Ontario and Marion Harding will both finish their seasons at 3 and 7, respectively.
looks like Ontario's going to take the sportsmanship high road.
Content to kill the clock there. So Ontario's going to go walk away with a win here. Again, like I mentioned, both teams going to finish 3 and 7. Mr. Cameron, pleasure. Thanks for joining me this evening.
Pleasure's all mine. Thanks for having me out here tonight. And again, the final score tonight: Marion Harding 17, Ontario 35.
Good night, everybody.